Hey guys, today we're going to be solving homogeneous second-order linear differential equations with complex roots. So our question today will be y double prime plus y prime plus 10y equals 0. The first step is to find the characteristic equation. Y double prime will become r squared, y prime will become r, and 10y will become 10. A lot of students make the mistake and put an r next to the 10. The next step is to solve for r. Usually you would use simple factoring methods, but we can tell by the equation that we have that no product of 10 will add to give you 1. So we know that we need to use our quadratic formula. So we get negative 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times 10 all over 2 times 1. And we were right because we get a square root of a negative number. So we get negative 1 plus or minus the square root of negative 39 all over 2. So when you simplify this, you get two different values of r. r1 can be negative 1/2 plus the square root of 39 over 2 times I. So we took the square root of negative 39 and we turned that into a complex number. So we keep the square root and we just put an I, and then the negative inside the square root goes away. And then our r2 is negative 1/2 minus square root of 39 over 2 times I. The I is not in the square root of 39. So now that we have both of our values of r, we can just use our chart that we used in the previous video to find out what is the general solution. So the equation tells us to do y equals e to the alpha t. Over here, our alpha is going to be negative 1/2. And then our beta is just the number in front of I. So our beta is square root of 39 over 2. And you simply just plug into your formula. So you get y equals e to the negative 1/2 t times the quantity of c1 cosine of square root 39 over 2t plus c2 sine of square root of 39 over 2t. So just remember that what's inside the cosine and sine, they will both be positive. Before, I used to think that one of them had to be positive and one of them had to be negative because in our values of r, we had plus square root 39 over 2 and then we had minus square root 39 over 2. But just remember that both of them are going to be positive.